Hi guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV, and we are continuing with the Walking Dead universe. We are going in completely blind with the new show here. I don't know what the heck to expect. We finished The Walking Dead just at the end of 2023, which will still be put out on YouTube into 24 because it's a bit further behind, of course. But for those of you that were watching on Patreon, we have finished the series. You can check the link below for the description if you want to go and catch up if you haven't already. Now then, The Walking Dead World Beyond. I was informed of these spin-off series as I was only a season or two into The Walking Dead, some 12-18 months ago, so I knew these were coming. We have other spin-off series to do as well, but this is supposed to be the one I watch next. At least I've decided this is the one I'm watching next, and I'm hoping it fills some gaps, fills some answers. It's going to be a whole new cast. I have no idea what I'm letting myself in for, so let's go. Episode 1, Season 1 of The World Beyond.
Tomorrow night, 10 p.m., storage room C12. You should go. You're new. I never see you out. Go. Oh, think we'll need those?
May as well get settled in here.
Oh, we should have him. Be behind the barrier, but you never know.
It's Nina!
Trying to scare her right now or what?
Holy shit!
It wouldn't have to if I tried.
Oh, you can't.
For those of you who aren't aware, that's Nina from The Americans. If you haven't seen the show, go watch it. I'm trying to work out here. No, it's not Before the Fall at all, is it? No. The opening scene threw me that we were before, we're not. You didn't seem to be up for fighting that very much. What provisions do they have? So many questions. None of them appear to me look as though they are fighting material. NSF? Sammy. Oh. We still have military.
Damn it. No. I don't know what happened. Was the student council office locked? No?
Okay. Why are you dressed like a death squad?
Lieutenant Colonel Elizabeth Kublik of the Civic Republic Military.
Felix Carlucci, Senior Security Force Officer, Campus Colony of Omaha. So, is it just a CRM here?
There was talk of having some government officials join us, but Major General Bill wasn't comfortable sending civilians.
I'm sure you're tired. It was probably a long trip. From wherever it is.
I doubt it. In a helicopter.
It was. It's okay. We can take care of it. We fire disruption charges to scatter the sound. We won't draw any more.
Portland, Omaha, the Civic Republic. That's what the Alliance of the Three is about. We're all in this together, right?
3.
Right.
Listen, I'm having a Feast Day Rager tomorrow night, storage room C12 at 10. Be there.
I've no frame of reference to go off anything right now, so if my commentary is a little minimalistic, you know why?
Our dad is with them. He's sharing his knowledge so that there is another place working towards some sort of cure.
Got bad news for you. If you've sent your father to them,
food?
he ain't curing shit.
Oh, yeah. It's really good. Why don't you draw and paint and, forget all this science and AP classes and volunteering?
Drawing and painting won't put an end to reanimated necrotic matter.
I did what I could. Tomorrow is celebration before commemoration.
There is a small chance that this speech may kill me.
No, screw that. You're coming.
We say that it's called Monument Day because we are all monuments to the past. We live for the rest who didn't.
Omaha, Portland. I mean, these towns mean
I live
nothing
for
to
my
me.
mom, who died that night 10 years ago today. We're 10 years in now. 10 years.
Yeah, none of
We
these
still
have
live
had to
behind
fend for
walls.
themselves, have they?
And the dead still have this world.
Wow, an old dot matrix printer and a pager.
Some people think that what we have can't last.
What do you mean happen
Some
again?
can't believe.
I'd also like to see what this world is now, just what my parents spent their lives trying to do. I also hope to be much, much taller.
Write it down.
Let me ask you something. Why do you do what you do? When you have what you have? Oh, something I can be grateful for. Even if that means trying to get you to stop pulling this crap that you do.
Felix is the worst guardian ever. What was Dad even thinking?
Check the cabinet, still nothing. If he were here, he'd say making that amount of alcohol shows a solid grasp of chemistry.
I wanted to thank you both for your sacrifice on behalf of the Civic Republic. Being away from your father for months on end can't be easy. But as I'm sure you know, this first science exchange is critical for the Alliance, for the future of the planet.
I do.
For the planet?
I've heard you're
Are you a little bit more concerned with your own country first?
Biochemistry and immunology.
She is part of the reason why we're never going to see Dad again. Deep down inside, you
Probably
know.
right.
Doors are only supposed to be hard to open once you're dead. But I do like that they consider me slightly dangerous.
I see myself stumbling around dead. I wake up, I start thinking about all the stuff I have to do.
You come here because you keep trying to cure your trauma in 15 minutes or less. How's that going?
It was chaos that night.
Well, of course it was.
We were trying to get to the campus, to safety. There was a woman. She was pregnant. We lost her because the sky was falling.
Literally.
And our mom died. She saw it happen. She was all alone. And I should have been there.
Iris.
What, 10 years and you're still not
I just
over it?
froze up. And my dad got separated from Mom and Hope.
There are 9,671 people here.
Wow,
That is
there's nearly
too many
10,000
to be
people
looking
here.
for.
Wow.
I've been thinking about the end quite a lot.
I think
lately,
you're
for
focusing on the
obvious
past,
reasons.
expecting that you can fix it, and you can't.
How do I live for myself?
You live your life.
To
You
your
don't focus on what happened, that you have
Let
no
go
control over
of
it.
all that you have been holding on to for her.
You know there's over 100 miles of crap between us and them. You know that, right? If you've been thinking...
I am thinking about going. One way or another. Everybody is so torqued up about building things back up again, but it's so pointless.
You really think the world's gonna end?
The world already ended.
I know it is.
So is this her father that's sending this, or is it someone else?
Oh.
And how are they getting in
We were just,
communication through to a
We're
printer?
at the janitor's office.
Hey guys. You have the cabinet open with our classmates here.
Your dad's sending messages?
You can't say anything.
We won't.
How do we know you won't?
Anyway, I go out there looking for something that I lost. And I want to see how our world is changing. Now you have my secret, and I have yours.
That message could mean a lot of things. It could mean nothing. The CR has been very upfront.
There were
about
more
it.
helicopters.
Why the hell didn't
Who
you?
cares? The CRM is bad and our dad's in trouble.
The science exchange with the Civic Republic is about building trust. This is the first time that they've let anyone inside their borders, wherever the hell their borders are.
He could be in danger, Felix. I mean, we have to tell someone, or we have to have someone check on him.
He told us not to say anything about these messages. I promised him that I'd keep you safe. Will is head of your dad's security detail because he can handle himself.
That's what it said.
That might have been what it said, but it's letters and numbers. It could be radio
How
static.
can you not see this? They are bad people, Iris, and they have our dad.
Are you talking about us? The Civic Republic?
You don't let anyone in or out. You won't let people communicate with your people.
Your father is teaching in a Civic Republic research facility in New York State. This is a coded map, so it doesn't show you where in New York, but that watermark and that stamp, that will show certain people that I gave that to you. I told you.
I read a book in the ag library. Wait, Felix gave you my alcohol?
Well, he said it was a generous gift from the campus colony. I saw that when I landed, you with your banner. You flipping me off?
Hope we slept through it.
I'm still curious as to how they're getting these messages. I mean, weren't you meant to take from that other than that's bad. Leave here and do anything about it.
Dr. K?
Oh, her shrink is dead. That was I already know.
On this, your 10th Monument Day is one of solidarity. The Civic Republic stands with Portland, with Omaha, and with you.
The night the sky fell, I was just a little kid. And I just jumped to living for the future. I think a lot of us did. I don't trust you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing. Science is about finding the truth, not just deciding on it. Because it means admitting that we don't have all the answers.
They're gonna pull off her
And
in a
we
minute.
don't know what we'll find when we're looking for them. So I'm gonna keep working in the now to find it. Happy Monument Day. It's us. We have to do it. We know where he is.
So we go.
And are you gonna
Just
get
us. If things were like before, this would still be crazy.
No one else is gonna do it. I am too.
You're not equipped to deal with what's
but I
out
can't
there.
look away anymore.
This is
I can't
insanity.
Seeing Mom die? You shouldn't have had to go through that by yourself.
And you've got plaster just for that little cut. I mean, I fully admit, I understand it's going to be traumatized.
I'm taking this truck, and I'm gonna go. My husband and my other daughter, they could be right behind us. I'm sorry, I can't wait. Please.
Mom. Mom.
Died just a consequence of somebody else's fear. I'm gonna shoot her. Oh,
I'm glad you didn't have to see any of it.
So you're in.
We could die.
she did. This just seems
How
ludicrous.
do you know where to go?
Elizabeth gave us a map to try and get us to trust
A
her.
map of sorts?
Somewhere in New York.
Oh, well, that narrows
You're
it
gonna
down.
go?
In a normal world, without anything out there trying to kill you, both alive and dead, an 1,100-mile trip is an arduous journey with no transport per se, but to add that in on it as well, and you're all children, you wouldn't get 5 fucking miles.
To get there before it gets cold, you'll have to keep a good pace.
We will.
Have you seen an empty up close before?
I've been training how to kill them.
That's
Look,
not the
if
same.
you're trying to talk us out of it,
Sorry,
That's not the same.
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm trying to talk you into letting me go with you. Well, you need help. And
It's
I'd
going to be
like,
the Scooby-Doo gang.
for the time I have left on this earth, to mean something before I'm gone. Plus, I know karate.
If this is
Why do
what
you
this
wanna
show
go?
is about. Oh, God. Oh, come on, it can't be. It can't just be this.
I don't want to be who everybody thinks I am here.
You're just going to walk out the walls and no one's seen you. Okay.
Marco Voci from the physical plan says his nephew is missing.
How many
a big
weeks would
hit.
that be, 1,100 miles on foot? So you have all these rules and no security to have stopped them just
I was
walking
training her
out.
to fight the dead. They gotta be headed for Omaha.
They've not got a single
said she wanted to go.
gun between them.
No, I know where they're going.
They've just got normal
No,
tourists. If nothing else, they don't have the provisions for how long a journey this is going to be, for a start. And you can't stop being clumsy like that either.
What is it? It's a horn from a triceratops. I lost it a long, long time ago.
Ta-da! It's fairly obvious. At least they have that.
my hand-me-downs.
Oh, don't be. Gave it a bit of an upgrade.
I don't mean to be pessimistic here, but the odds are overwhelmingly, ridiculously minuscule I mean,
Wait,
they
no.
can probably handle one or two at once between them.
I want to. And the truth is, I don't know how this is going to work out. Or if it even will.
Feels good.
Oh. The ones they're attacking.
Yes.
We've searched every building on campus and the surrounding areas. We can't find her.
Good.
You left it too late. What do you mean good? This is bizarre. I don't know what to make of that. Either way, that's the opening episode to The World Beyond. Now, obviously, I'm just coming in this completely blind, as anybody would who's not watched this show, without having any details. That looks like a complete cleansing that this woman has just done from the Republic here. As they've left, she has pretty much made sure everyone else is dead, if I'm reading that right. But the journey that these kids are about to embark on here, not that I know anybody's name. In fact, the only name I know so far is the lad's called Felix. I don't know anybody else's name at all. The one thing that the Walking Dead universe has always been very good at doing is being harsh, cold, gritty, believable, brutal, and realistic, and has realistic aims at not everyone just gets to live every time, and your core cast doesn't always, oh well, they're in it next week so they'll survive it. There's none of that. There is, these things can take you by surprise. Something can be unanticipated. You can just be outgunned, outnumbered and outsmarted at any given moment by your surroundings amongst them. Like, you know, they can fall on you through a roof or anything, you know. So what it's done, it's always given us, every time we've watched anybody in this universe, whether it's The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, or this one, people go out into the wild and you never know who's coming back. You never know what's going to happen, and so much as the slightest scratch can be enough. So if you're going to tell me that we're going to have a group of children that are only armed with those, whatever those weapons are, I mean, they're okay, but the one that he's just adapted with the thing on the end, that's going to be single use. That's going to snap off straight away. It's tied on with string, for fuck's sake. And they're going to make an 1,100-mile journey across barren landscape full of walkers, which I'm refusing to call them empties, because in my country an empty is an empty bottle of milk, so I can't call them that. They are walkers. We're sticking with that. That's the end of that discussion. That's why I'm being so pessimistic, because it's insanity to think that they would, unless they come across other adults who can band together and help them. I don't see how this lot are going to handle walkers unless they just come across the odd one or two now again. I want the storyline to be believable. I am being a little bit pessimistic on the opening episode, but of course I'm just giving you what's going through my mind as I'm watching the start of this show. It could completely change my entire outlook, and optimism may kick in at some point, because things may change, or they may be more than I expected. I have no idea what to expect. It was, you know, they painted the picture of who this pregnant woman was that killed their mother, and it wasn't going to take long for that lad to mention that his mum was pregnant with his sister for us to make the connection before he even showed us the picture. You know, that's what they were giving us. If that comes out, that's going to be very awkward, because you're all friends here, four of them, is it? The four of them? The two girls and the two lads. Who the small lad just looks like he would just have to run away and be scared because he's like 80 pounds soaking wet. I actually expect the bigger girl, no offense, to probably be the most capable once she learns to possibly deal with the unexpected, thinking they know what they're going to be dealing with out here but aren't quite prepared for it yet because all they've done is a little bit of training, but I've never dealt with it up close and personal, so I don't know. So now I'm assuming we're going to come back in the next episode with them adjusting to being out there and trying to make their way. What they're going to do for shelter, provisions, food, water, and anything else that they come across, including alive people as well who will probably want to do them harm, or even if just to take whatever it is they have, whatever they may be carrying. There are so many scenarios here, so I don't know. We'll come back with episode 2 and see where we are next week. By all means, post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to delve too much into it at this point. I'm just giving you my initial thoughts on how ludicrous this sounds in my head. But I will say this, them not trusting this republic was bang on because of what we've just seen has just happened at the end. There's obviously a lot more backstory to come with that and what these people are really up to. There is no way they've taken their father for him to find a cure, because you can't cure something that the entire race has. It's not going to happen. We've been down that road numerous times. Right then, I will see you for episode 2 next week. This show is going to be available on all platforms on Patreon and YouTube. It's going to appear on Patreon first, so if you do want to get uncut and reactions and early access to this show, just check the link in the description. For 2024, there are all new reduced tier prices if you want to check that out down there. And I would appreciate, if you haven't already, to give the channel a quick sub. And I will see you for episode 2, which is called Blaze of Gory, not Glory, Gory, next week. Till then, thanks for watching. See you for episode 2.